right, y'all, before we jump into Pop the Balloon, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for sponsoring this video. The dress that I have on today is the Midnight Magic Fringe Midi Dress in black. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies. Okay. I think I heard barking. All right, ladies, so we're gonna be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you're liking everything he's saying, all that good stuff, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that he says that you're just really not a fan of, or if it's something else, whatever it may be, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready? All right. Okay, ladies. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Are you guys ready? All right,
let's go.
Okay, ladies. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jared.
Jared, how old are you?
I'm 38.
And what do you do?
So I'm a senior manager for a Fortune 500.
That is a very nice
and
dude.
I'm
That's a
also
very nice dude.
How old
on
are
the
you?
side as well.
Okay, and now what are some things you like to do for fun?
So for fun, love hanging out with friends and family. It could be anything from playing
He's
sports
strong,
to
he's so nice.
being at a cookout to, at a party. Also love working out. Fitness is very important to me. So those are a couple of things that are important to me that I like doing.
Okay, and now what do you look for in a woman?
Honestly, someone who's
He works out too.
inside and out. Someone who has a beautiful heart and amazing character. You always are looking for somebody who's very attractive, but Mr.
ladies
Speed
are
and your
gorgeous.
character is who you are at your core.
Right.
Someone who loves a joke, have fun, loves to be around family. Also somebody who loves to work out. Just like I just said, it's important to me. So just someone who I can create a safe space for, to where I feel appreciated, and to also where she can feel like she's being loved correctly.
All right, now what are some deal breakers?
A woman who lacks emotional intelligence, right? At this big grown age, I'm 30 years.
I just don't like guys who
I've
talk
been
too much. Just keep
a
it
fair
short.
amount of things, so I just love a woman who's able to communicate how she feels, whether it may be good or bad. Just being able to communicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons yet. So let me hand you a pick. Everybody says this is the hard part, but I'm going to have you pop 3 balloons. Okay. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and
He's
pop
a nice
3.
dude, for sure. He's a nice dude.
Everybody says this is the hard part.
We'll go right here.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more.
All right, I'm gonna go you. I apologize.
Okay, we'll actually start down there. You can stay right over here. All right, if we can have your
This is
name.
always the hard part.
Sophia, 36.
And Sophia, what do you do?
I'm a programming specialist for a sports network. I'm a DJ, designer, Sophia.com, and a music publisher.
Okay, so why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the way he dressed. He spoke very well, and just wanted to hear him out. So, yeah.
And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, it was tough. You're beautiful. I just had to pick 3. The whole panel was amazing.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. We had another one over here. Your name and age.
Anita, I'm 37.
And Anita, what do you
She's
do?
cute.
I'm a contract analyst by day, and I'm a DJ and actress as well.
And so why was your balloon unpopped?
He's attractive, and I liked what he has to say.
And why'd you end up popping her?
Why are they all
Once
DJs?
again,
And so why was your balloon unpopped?
I just had to pop 3. You're beautiful. You're amazing. I just had to pop somebody. I apologize.
Thank you.
Then our last one over here. Your name and age.
Nikki, 33.
And Nikki, what do you do?
I own a balloon delivery service.
Oh, coincidence. And so, Nikki, why was your balloon unpopped?
He's handsome, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
I just wasn't honestly a fan of the gold in the hair. Other than that, you're very
Fairy hair.
Come on, just say you like
you're
him
very
already.
attractive. Other than that, yeah, so
I like to sparkle.
Work it, girl. All right. So I am now going to have you ask our remaining 6 ladies a question.
Okay. So the first question I had for the remaining ladies is, what's something from your previous relationship that you learned about yourself that you're going to take into your next relationship that make you a better person?
Okay. We'll start here first. Name and age.
Hi, my name is Shahira. I'm 35.
Shahira, what do you do?
I am a footwear designer. I have my own footwear brand.
Okay, that's a
My
legit
shoe sizes 9 through 14.
Okay, nice. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
Vulnerability is the number one thing that I've learned from my past, and just to be more
She's a very
open
cool
and
girl.
communicative about my feelings. I would hold things in, and then it would just, come out in ways that wasn't beneficial to the relationship. So now I'm learning to communicate, be honest, be vulnerable, because I want the same in return. So, yeah.
Sure.
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Janaea Moore with 808 and Trinity. I'm 33.
And Janae, what do you do?
I'm a servant of the Lord. So I am a personal assistant. That is what I do right now, currently.
Yeah. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
So what I've learned, I would say I haven't been in a relationship since I've been saved. So now that I'm saved, it's really the Lord who's changed
Servant of the
how
Lord.
I have relationships now. So I would say that what I've learned from the Lord is patience, having the fruits of the Spirit, patience, communication, understanding, just allowing someone to just not making assumptions on what they mean, maybe asking them, what do you mean by that? And just having a heart posture that is good,
Thank you. Your name and age.
My name is Jessica and I'm 36.
And Jessica, what do you do?
I am artistic director for a dance studio.
Okay.
And if you can just answer his question.
Sure. I would say something that I didn't do in my relationship that I'm focused on prioritizing this time around is making sure that I make my significant other the most important person. I think sometimes we allow time to get away from us and devoting too much time to other things, but just prioritizing quality time with that person.
Okay.
All right. Your name and age.
Katera Wilder, 38, and I'm a biomedical engineer.
Now, Katera, if you can go ahead and answer his question.
So for my previous relationship, I realized that love isn't enough. I was in a relationship and we loved each other deeply, but we needed more than just that. It needed to make sense in terms of logistics, like where we lived. It was a long distance relationship. And so as much as I want to have a partner, I want someone who's also intentional about making sure that they're ready for a relationship, like a marriage.
Okay.
Your name and age.
Liz, I'm 36.
Liz, what do you do?
I'm a business consultant for a software company.
A lot of smart ladies up in here today. All right. And if you want to go ahead and just answer his question.
I would say that the number one thing that I learned is how to be a better communicator. I would say at times I probably wasn't the best communicator, even little things like if I need more time to think before we have a conversation about an argument we just had, I wasn't the best at communicating that. So I would say how to be a better communicator, for sure.
And our last lady over here, your name and age.
My name is Natalie. I'm 38 years old.
Natalie, what do you do?
I'm a licensed social worker.
And if you want to answer his question.
The one thing that I would take from my last relationship is that I was too forgiving of behaviors and words that were said. So for instance, if they tell me that they're not ready for a relationship, I need to move on. And in that fact, I was too forgiving and I would give too many chances to try and prove myself. And that is one thing that I know that I will be taking on moving forward, to not be so forgiving.
Let's head on back. And now, what about for yourself? What's something you learned from your last relationship?
She's going out.
Communication is key.
She's definitely going out.
Without communication, the relationship will become stagnant, and you really won't know your partner like you should. So communication is key, and that's what I take.
Okay, so you did hear a lot of responses. It's now time to pop 2 balloons.
Okay. So we're gonna go down here first.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I'm gonna let you pop your 2 first.
If he doesn't
and then we'll
pop
see why.
the girl in the black, I'll be very
Okay, and then
very
one more.
surprised first.
They all had similar answers, so this is.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
Oh, okay. So let's go to the one you ended up popping, and then we'll come back to her. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Physically, I do find him to be attractive. The cliche of I want to hear him out and hear more of what he had to say. But yeah, so that was it, really.
And why did you end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, you're attractive. You're amazing. I love your answer.
No, come on, come on. You just like
you
the
got the
dude. Yes.
gemstones on your teeth. And I just honestly just wasn't a fan of that. Yeah.
Hey, to each their own. What can I say?
Response.
It's there, but I can take it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not forever.
Like you put it yourself, or you had to get it like implanted?
Put it in my. I implant it.
Like,
No.
You know, some people actually do that.
If I had to take it off tonight, I could take it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
But each their own.
Yeah. And then we did get a pop over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I popped because I feel like when I was giving my answers, I could tell you were like looking around, trying to figure some things out. So I just didn't feel that connection there when I was answering. But you're attractive. I love your fit. Yeah, but just didn't feel that connection.
And now she's someone that's your type?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Honestly, it's difficult up here, you know, because everybody's attractive. So you're trying to figure something out on the fly, right? So I do apologize for that, but my focus was on you.
She's good looking. She's very good looking.
Thank you. Okay, we now have 4 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
So who is the most important man in your life?
Look at those shoes.
And what qualities stand out about him to you?
Okay, start their comeback. All right, who's the most important man in your life, and what qualities stand out about him?
It's definitely my father. He is a genuine person. He loves my mother. And I just feel like I've seen what it looks like to have a husband who is funny. He likes to have fun. He was actually at a probate yesterday because he's an alpha, and so he still has fun even in his old age. But he's also serious, and so yeah, he is my example.
Okay.
Okay, what about over here?
I would have to echo her sentiments. My dad is the most important man in my life right now. He is just an extremely unique individual, and he always taught me to always be myself and to love people.
And let's hear from you over here.
I'd have to say my grandfather. He's my favorite person in the world. He's so amazing. He just is a provider. He cares about us. He takes care of us. I mean, even now, like, he gets my oil changed. So, like, I'm just used to he's just somebody who he takes care of the household. He takes care of 2 households. So I just love him. Yeah.
And what about here?
I would say the same. My grandfather, he was so kind, and his love for the Lord was amazing. Like, that's what I strive to be. And he just loved love. He recently passed away the day before Valentine's Day, and it's just so coincidental because, you know, he was just so loving, so kind. He was also a provider. I didn't have to think about anything when I was with my granddad, and he was 95, and that's exactly the kind of man that I want to marry one
That
day.
first lady
He
is
taught me about vulnerability and all
She's
that
gorgeous.
stuff. So I'm a completely different person thanks to my granddad. So
Yeah, we'll definitely go for
Good
it.
question. All right, I am going to have you pop 1 balloon.
She'll compliment him a lot.
Oh, right here.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think he's
The
attractive.
first and the second ladies, they are
You seem
both
well put
gorgeous.
together, and like you have a good head on your shoulder. So that's why I didn't pop.
And why'd you end up popping hers?
The other 3 ladies, they seem a little bit more
She's just too old for him. That's
outwardly extroverted than you. So that's the only reason why. You're beautiful. Yeah.
Now, are you more of an introvert?
I turn both on and off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough up here. I get it.
It's all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. Question would be, if there was one thing your partner could do that'd make you immediately smile and have butterflies in your stomach, what would it be?
Oh, it's not so hard to ask a question.
Let's go here.
I would say just like small touches, like touch me on my back, or, you know, just little things when I'm not expecting it. Just small, like not words of affirmation, but touches of affirmation.
What about over here?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Thoughtful gifts. I like thoughtful gifts. They're nice. Yeah.
He's definitely good
And
for
over
it.
here.
I love to dance, and so I would just love to have a partner while we're cooking, just to like grab me, twirl me around, and just dance
Money
in the
is on
kitchen.
the first and the second
That would
lady.
just make my heart melt.
Okay.
Okay. And what about for yourself? I know they want to
That
know.
girl is gorgeous.
Honestly, just words. You know, hey, like, how was your day? You know, how are you? You know, I was in a situation before where I didn't get that. So, you know, that resonates with me. So words of affirmation is my love language, my first one. So that's what it is.
All right. Time to pop a balloon. Oh, okay. Let's
She
come
said
this
gifts.
way. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was like, I really didn't want to pop. I think you're
I wasn't
attractive and I love
expecting
what you do. I think your career is great and like what you have going on. I'm very into men with purpose and who are high achieving. So I think that that's awesome. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, I just don't have anything to pop on him. But I do feel like you're a little bit older. I mean, I'm open. That's why I was like, should I wait? Because I'm open to dating somebody a little bit older. But I'm used to dating people who are maybe like younger looking. And so that's kind of it. It's not a lot. You're awesome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. And I just want them to have a chance. I want you to have a chance with somebody. Yeah.
Got you.
Now she's someone
Come
that's
on,
your
stop
type?
playing games.
sure,
Those are just
for
mind
sure.
games.
I usually go for women who are a little bit taller, but she's very beautiful. Yeah, so definitely my type.
Thank you. All right, our 2 ladies left. Any questions for him? You ready? Okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
In the next 2 years, getting a promotion with my company, and then also growing my bakery business. Yeah, so those are the 2 things that I see myself going in the next 2 years.
Okay. Okay. What about over here?
I'm curious about a life philosophy or motto and why that is for you, if you have one.
I won't necessarily say I have a life philosophy. One thing I always think about is, you know, just striving for results and failing fast. You know, if you have a short-term memory, you know, you're able to like just move on to something else really, really quickly. And just having that mentality to where you just attack each and every day the same way.
All right, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're down to our final 2. It is time to pop a balloon. Oh, you had another question?
We'll follow up to that. Where do you see yourself? So I was looking for a specific answer. Do you see yourself getting married, having kids? Like, what's the family goals of yours?
My family goals, it's interesting because I always thought I would have a family, kids by the time I was 25. Obviously that didn't happen, right? We all have these ideals. But in the next 2 years, going towards that. Marriage in 2 years is fast, but you know, if you find your partner and you all speak to each other and that happens, then that happens. Never put a time limit on anything, but yeah, on that trajectory for sure.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to pop.
Okay.
All right. And why'd you end up popping?
Just because I want someone who is marriage minded and focused on building a family, and you know, time is, you just never know what can happen, but I want someone that has that on their forefront of their mind. So
Okay. For sure.
Now she's someone that's your type?
For sure. Like I said, I usually talk to taller women. She's very beautiful, very attractive, great career. So yeah, definitely for sure.
Thanks. We do have our last lady over here, so just want to ask as well, is she someone that's your type?
She is. She is.
You've got all 32 out. Come on up here. I'll have you stand on that side of me. No, you'll stand over here. Okay, y'all. Any final question between the 2 of you before we determine if we've got a
Money
match?
was on her.
how would your friends describe you?
Funny, outgoing, inspirational. I have a group
definitely
of
would
around,
have gone for her.
50 fellas that we always motivate each other every single day.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot.
You know, 55 people.
Yeah, I
Closely.
do. Like closely.
I
Yeah,
don't think
and
so.
we all push each other every day. whether it may be something physical along the lines of working out, or
I
within,
think he would have
your
gone for
work
the
sector.
first lady.
We push each other every day, so yeah, that's what they would describe me as.
And you're good with questions? You have a last one? One last one, if you have one.
Do you have any children?
No.
No? Okay. I don't either. So.
Okay. Well, let me ask my question then. Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match! I'll take the mic, and you guys can go on off. Get your girl. Make some noise for them ladies.